Hi guys. Thanks for being here. A little late to be prowling around these parts, ain't it? I can't sleep. I'm in a mood. I am in a mood. But it's fine. We're gonna paint. We're gonna listen to some Joran. Who do we got here? SJ Maple, hello. Clobber, good evening. Dick Hungwell, nachos. Donde Wes. So happy you guys are here. I can't face it. And what it is that I can't face. I just feel like painting. I'm not tired. I don't have to work until later in the afternoon. Song Donde. I've been finding some fun, like, what is this called? Some really fun, it's called like 1930s, 1940s music playing in like a different room where it's like raining or the like fireplace is going. It's so relaxing. It's like some sandy breeds. You love those videos? They've been popping up on my YouTube list since I've been kind of like looking for some like vibe shit to play during my streams. Oh, hold on. Oh my god. My knees just buckled. Is the Joran comedy in my live stream right now? Be still my beating breats. Hello. Hello, sir. Hi, Scarlet Ebony. The song is from 1939, 35, 39. God damn it. Hey, there he is. It was a sexy lady singing, and the wolf was getting all excited, but she ended up leaving with the droopy. Not droopy or droppy, I don't know. Thank you guys for being here. So I decided, please let me know because I'm an absolute hack when it comes to sound distribution and all that shit. Oh shit, a man. Droopy. Okay, that's what I thought you were trying to say, but I didn't want to question the alpha talented Joran comedy. I've said it before. I've been wanting to revisit the cheat. God, I've been hearing Joran sing. I've been listening to this like over and over again, teaching the children about the Church of God, like the director's commentary. I just find like the director's commentary is actually like it's just so brilliant to me for some reason, just because it's like it's Joran. Hi, Crime Watch Bailey. Non-existent sleep time is what it is. Alpha level has definitely increased. But I'm going to be continuing Heisenberg, his little Harriet painting. I did do a lot more to it than last time, but we're going to listen to some shit. The West Calls are my favorite. Like, I listened to that definitely more than I will admit to. Okay, so let's make this super quiet. I want to make sure you guys can hear. I'm so good at this, you guys. I'm the best. Where is my we go. Life scene. There we go. A non-sexual sleep time too. There we go. A. I don't know. I'm in a mood. I'm in a mood. Let's use that mood to paint. Oh no. Jordan, comedy. Clobbering time, the alpha level increased, and then you came in and ruined the curve. No, seriously, Clobber, I am joking. I need guys like you around me. You make me look even better by comparison. It's hard to compare yourself when you're like next to a paper bag. I mean, the paper bag is like the ultimate like sexy accessory, if you will. There we go. How is that possible? All right, we're gonna dive in. I'm not necessarily gonna be painting. I'm more gonna be using the mimakas. All the way absurd. Hello. Oh, I do not want this to fall. I painted it. That, and I'm gonna go Will Smith on your bitch ass. No! Too soon, Clobber, too soon. I only got a slight wind of that. And I have a hard time believing anything anymore. So whatever that was, I hope it was worth it. Alright, let's get some, and then, not that I'm any better. I did start it, by the way. Alright. Ooh, there's that sexy music. You guys ready? Ready to bring on...
I wonder if this is working.
Probably not.
I wonder. I really do.
Okay. Probably don't need these right now. I'll give you a reward. Best in the business. Clobbering time.
I am confused. I am so confused. Is this working? Is this working?
That's a good question, Bailey. I'm sure Here to Party can find it. He's good at that stuff.
Hey! Okay.
Hey, there he is.
So, let's start this stream off with an apology. Because is it really Joran comedy if I don't apologize? Of course not. Hello, my beautiful, beautiful people. Alright, I thought this was going to be a nice, easy open. But, B-A-W-T.
So there's... I know I've done this before, but I feel like part of me... Hi, Dr. Cassandra, and hello. Good evening, or good new. But I've been, like, it wasn't... I don't think it was, like, necessarily, like, one of my favorites at the time, but lately... I've been loving this more and more, and I'm probably not gonna remember to bring up like new things. But I don't know. I always hear different little things like that Joran says or how he phrases things. And pretty much it's like he can't I mean, I guess as a comedy genius would know, like, never drop, like, the bit, the gimmick. Like, he kind of does that with all of his streams, where he would, like, he talks to his audience like they're children. Like, he can't drop that teaching how does he say, the children about the Church of God voice. Because when you're the alpha male, everybody wants to take you down, children. Jordan, comedy, what are you doing? Sorry, dude, but you're screwed. At least you'll get a t-shirt and some sort of commemorative hat. Nice. I hope there's a paper bag attached to it. Will Smith won't curse on his albums, but he will physically assault a comedian in front of millions and curse at him. That's pretty goddamn alpha. But anyway, I still find fun and new things with this, like, every time. It's like a well directed movie. I'll always find something, like, so I don't know, maybe he's a genius.
I hit Streamlabs and it says not connected. Then I went into YouTube and it said old stream. I'm like, fuck, I have people waiting for me. Am I gonna lose them? I don't want to lose you. Anyways, here I am. Let me say hello to my friends. Spencer Severa, Roy, Euro. You guys are awesome. Off the Verge, Danny, my precious Midwestern princess. Mwah.
Gross.
Scarlet, my number one. Ow!
No.
Okay, things are looking good. T-Cap, my best friend. Yay. Dilali, if I mispronounce it, I'm sorry. Hello, friends. Hello so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Here is my situation. I decided, so you guys may or may not know.
I wish Clobber smacked Jordan during the fantasy roast. I'm surprised nobody slapped Jordan during the worst story ever told. Listen. I have a hard time getting through that story. Not sure if I would ever. I probably will, just to challenge myself, but I know a lot of people are, like, fascinated by it, but me, like, personally, I'm like, I go cross-eyed and I forget who I am, where I am. I'm sure, like, the rest of the audience felt the same, so I guess if I did it, I won't be alone. But still.
But I spent the past week
Six Foster's Deep. Shut up,
super
Jordan.
secret job that I tell no one
Keep
about.
Fact.
And it was a full-time thing. I was doing it Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5 Pacific Standard Time, which for me, of course, is 3 hours earlier. And I'm exhausted. So I only put out one video this week. By the way,
I think that is gonna be that laugh where it's that like that elitist, like I think that might be my new Jordan laugh that I hate. Ow, this tape is very sticky. It's just so pompous and I can't stand it, but it also makes me laugh.
hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all got into it. Sex Armstrong style, starring the lovely Kelp Pill, was phenomenal.
He can't even say the title. He can't even speak the title, like, properly. I'm sure he can type it all he wants, but anything, like, any sentence, I believe, that has to do with anything, like, physical, sexual, he can't say it straight. He's either, like, nervous or he's... That's a really word I can think of. Like, he's nervous or because obviously he's very insecure deep down. What is it? Sex tips with Armstrong.
Oh, please watch that after this if you get
The
a chance.
hiccup laugh, yes,
Give
don't
me a
they?
like, a comment, that
Exactly.
helps. And I said I want to kick back. And I've always loved director's commentaries, you know, the DVD features. I'm like, screw it. I'm going to play my earliest series, teaching your children about the Church of God. I'm going to do it with some friends in the audience, and we're going to chill out. We're going to have a good time, you know? We'll see what happens, as Anthony Palumbo would say.
We know.
And for anyone who's curious about the creative process, I'm here for you. Euro.
Yes, we need to know the creative process. Like, please guide us. Guide us, oh magnificent one. Because we have no way of figuring out or dissecting this genius that you have you have gifted us.
Oh, yes. Thumbs up. Thank you, Euro. You're the best. Scarlett, Jordan got...
I'm not the best speaker myself, but he doesn't even like attempt to like adjust himself, or you know what, that word didn't come out properly, let me like what I'll do is like, okay, I have a word in mind, it didn't come out properly, all right, you know what, I'm just gonna dumb it down and say the next best thing.
All kind of girls. All kinds, as the Hodge twins would say. All kinds. Okay, let me see. 9 p.m. for me. Euro, thank you for staying up. TCAP says I can only do one video now in the back. Oh, TCAP, guess what, bro? I didn't get to tell you. I officially go back to work on the 17th. 9 more days of freedom, man. So I'm going to try to go ham, as the kids say. Put out a lot of content.
Didn't someone say in a stream that, oh wait, that might have, nachos, Omega Haybert, hey. I'm a simp for a good hey, you know, I'm down for the alto. I am down for the alto. I'm a 3. Lauren is a negative. Supposed. Ew. Yeah, this creative process shit. It's gold. I don't know why you betas haven't thought about doing it before.
Next couple of weeks for this Am I Singing channel. So we're going to see what happens. But, yeah. Playtime is over. The real world beckons.
Ugh.
So, Jace. Hello, Jace. Are you new to my channel? We're just going to do a little director's commentary. I'm going to play some of my older videos and pause them to talk over them. Should be fun. So, this is the first one I ever did. It's called, obviously, the series is called Teaching Your Children About the Church of God. This one is the imaginary backstory of Sir Clobbering Time. So, a little background here.
Please tell us,
I
please.
was in the Church of God about 4 months, and I decided I wanted to do content. And I got this crazy idea for me explaining real-life events as if I'm telling them to a child. So, I turned real-life events and people into fairy tales.
There it is.
And seems to have gone over well. And the first one I ever did was for Clobbering Time, and he played this as the intro to his show for about a month. And I went.
Okay, so he did the he played it for, you know what? I really don't know. Oh my god, he actually played it for like over a month, as if he didn't know that. He counted every time, and he's like trying to be so like modest and be like, oh my god, I have no idea how many times Clobber has played the whatever thing for him. He did it like this many. I had no idea. He knew. He was fucking hanging on that shit.
Went from 0 subscribers to 50.
He does sound like a dolphin.
Pretty much overnight, so always be thankful for that. But here we go. Oh.
How is anyone supposed to learn if Cali keeps talking? I mean, you're right, but come at me, bro. Am I clear?
Oh, Jace says he's lurked on some of my music videos, so welcome aboard. Here we go.
Hi there, boys and girls.
Can anyone
How
hear it
are you
okay?
Today,
You're giving us pearls, Joran. You're giving us pearls.
Sir Clobbering Time. His actual name is Clobbering Ting Time, but the ting is silent.
He has since dropped the ting. Moment of silence for the ting. That's enough.
Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was a wonderful princess named Betty. Betty was very much beloved by her subjects.
Oh my god, Betty, we love
Ooh, the first appearance of Jace. Nice.
Today,
Saint Betty of Cambridge. Nothing but love.
an evil ogre known as the Lord Lynn came to terrorize the princess. He scared the princess into giving him all the riches of the kingdom. Oh no!
So obviously,
Yeah, exactly. Bailey. Good for you. Not that it's like not an honor for like Clobbering Time to play anything that someone has taken their time and their creative juices to create, but it's Joran, and we know that he didn't try very hard, and he almost like, not that he like he expected it, like Clobber to play it on his channel. But I mean, come on, how could he not? Because come on, Clobber.
ho ho ho. It's a man in his bathrobe.
Oh ho ho.
Joran's Clobbering Clobber donated $3.
Oh no.
When I was a child, I thought a lot of silly things. I thought the moon was made of green cheese.
Ew.
I thought grass grew up to be trees. I thought dinosaurs were still alive and that there was a monster under my bed. But
even back then, I knew Clobber sucked. Oh my god. Damn. Joran's clobbering Clobber. This guy again. Man. Always hitting with those hard punches, man. He's like, I don't know any like boxing people except for like Mike Tyson. So I'm just gonna say One Punch Tyson. I don't know.
Obviously, we're going into the real life events.
Down for the
And when I
count,
decided,
Clobber.
of course, that the number one villain would be obviously Lauren Armstrong. I'm like, okay, what is a good fairy tale character that I can put him in there? Obviously, he's ugly and misshapen looking, so that helps. And I'm like, an ogre. Ogres are evil and fierce.
This guy's a
But at
jerk.
the same time, unless they're really, really huge, which sometimes they are, they can be pretty cowardly. And I'm like, okay, how do I change his name to sound more fairy tale-ish? I'm like, well, Armstrong doesn't help, right? Armstrong is a cool last name. But I'm like, Lorne's
Okay.
middle name is Lynn. I have to do something with that. And I'm like, the Lorne Lynn. So he became the evil ogre, Lorne Lynn.
And that's the thing with like Joran. He is so, it's like cemented in his brain that if your name sounds feminine, therefore you are not alpha, you are inferior, you have to have a nice strong name. Dinosaurs are still alive. They're birds now. I mean, according to a few doctors that have been on a certain island, that's true. Let your freak flag wave, let your freak flag fly. Exactly. But he thinks like that, like, and in a way, I guess, if I'm gonna I try to give like somewhat the benefit of the doubt. Like, I mean, Lauren is just as like homophobic as Joran, and it's like, ooh, it's like those like fucking bullies back in the day where okay, let's see, you'll have like a name and it's like androgynous, which I think is adorable for names. it can be like masculine and feminine. But to like Jorn, he thinks it's a true deep cut. Oh, your middle name is Lynn. That's your name, because you're feminine. You're inferior. The burbs. I don't smoke in my house because I got birds.
And here we go.
He did this by showing her his big, ugly, stupid, misshapen face. What could the princess do? She knew she needed a brave hero to protect the kingdom.
Let's not pretend any of us would not be scared if we saw that hideous face. So part of the fun of this series
Bully free
is when
zone.
I get
Sorry,
angry,
Scarlet. I'm
'cause
sorry.
I enjoy getting angry, as does
dropped my
my
cap. I
lovely
was so scared.
Scarlet Ebony. And so that's pretty cool. Ape says, seriously, nothing about the Church of Cod is appropriate for children. To me, that's part of its appeal. But mostly watching Lauren get his. Exactly. Ape, if you are actually sharing these videos
And
with
that's
your
why we watch
children,
and listen to
I
you,
would consider
Jorn.
you an unfit parent. But I love the idea that these are fake public service videos that I do. Spencer says, poor Shrek. Yeah, Shrek deserves none of this.
And that's true.
If Lauren were an ogre, living in a swamp would be a step up for him. You know what? A swamp scar...
Who's saying what? Oh no! Donde, watch out. Incoming. Jorn's calling you out and saying that he's a cheap date. God. My uncle's middle name was Lynn, and he... Hold up. Connor from Gillian's... Oh, from Gilligan's Island, and she knew Barbara Eden, so... Wow, Donde. Ginger. That's a flex. Damn. That is pure alpha shit. Can I put my drawing hand in a high ponytail, please? I mean, I could try. I won't be able to like draw or anything. I can wrap my finger around this tape, maybe. Nope. I can't do it.
Scarlet, realistically, would probably be a lot more hygienic. It's natural, that's for sure. Probably has less mold. And, yeah, I agree.
And,
Let's continue.
yeah.
So, she found one and made him a knight.
You guys know what I'm saying, and if you don't, you're a bitch.
Clobber.
She knew he was very brave.
Sir Clobber the Bull.
Sir Clobber was very loyal to his princess.
You're our precious little princess. We loved you first.
He was very loyal to another princess.
Hey, Frigid, precious little frozen beauty.
And to yet another princess.
The Kennedy energy.
So,
Sorry.
Oh, that was fun. That was fun. So obviously, Club is my friend, and I make him sound good here, but it's always fun to make fun of your friends, isn't it?
Yeah, because
And
you
of
guys are like
course,
BFFs.
That's what I did. By the way, I miss Princess Peaches so much.
Shut
I miss her and that
up.
cute little sexy giggle. Where is she gone?
I lost
if
my
anyone knows
cap.
Princess Peaches, please tell her I miss her. I really do. She is awesome. Just to let you...
Okay, I don't know who Princess Peach is. I might have seen them on like a stream here and there, but I'm going to assume that they have done some type of content, possibly, because Joran, or he like talked to Princess Peaches. He misses her like they were like pen pals back in the old days, and she has yet to write back. No idea. I'm sure you guys know who that person is, but I personally don't, because I'm no vet to this. Oh, Clobber calling people precious again. She did a couple videos. Okay, that's cool. I know, Clobber, you need to like stop like with the calling people like precious and princess, and maybe a little less many syllables, because you're gonna get in trouble, dude. Like, people aren't gonna like that. I'm like triggered just thinking about it. Like, wow. Cancel club. Yeah. Jorn's princess is in another castle. Ooh. Pray tell, what castle would that be? A cancel castle. That's what I was trying to say. Princess Peach was rescued by a plumber who was so Italian. God damn it, Scarlett. Nothing gets past you.
You guys
I love
know, it was a beautiful summer day here, but now it's overcast.
No one cares.
If you hear the sound of me running, I'm running to close the windows because they've been threatening us with thunderstorms. They even said hail. It's fucking September here in New England. How are we gonna have hail? I digress. Here we go. Back to the story and clobbering time and how we just can't commit to one princess.
Oh, the kingdom would be protected from the fearsome ogre. Say, did this kingdom have
Oh,
a king?
interesting, Bailey. Thank you.
Shaman is the king.
Only non-sexual mini-syllables.
Okay,
There you
okay,
go.
Base Shaman is the
Hey,
king.
that's the
No
ticket.
problem with Base Shaman being the king.
So what's cool about that line is, so I've been putting off getting this done because for me as a creative person, when I have a good idea,
God damn it, Joran. Plumbers go to sewers. How do you get into sewers? Manholes. Well, we know who Joran has been cahooting with. Or Mario. Oh, thank you, Bailey. That makes... Shin's Koala's Mario. Crack the code, Donde. You cracked the code. Oh, that's cool, Clobber. She's back with a different screen name. Good thing, because you know Joran would have, like, tracked her down.
it gets a little too big in my mind sometimes, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be the best idea ever, blah, 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 blah. And then I get overwhelmed because I go into perfectionism, and I tend to withdraw. Bad habit.
I go into perfectionism. That doesn't make sense to me. I'm not, like, the brightest knife in the drawer, but that didn't make sense.
But so many of us have it, though.
Perfectionism.
So
Perfection mode.
I wanted to get this done and give it to Klob a week earlier, but I was dragging my feet. Well, that very Sunday, after I was originally going to send it to him, Base Shaman did that in his show. He did Base Shaman is the king, the absolute king. And so that was perfect. I'm like, yes, the kingdom now has a king. This is awesome. So I put that in. When Klaba debuted this on his channel, Base Shaman was in the audience.
Yes.
And Base Shaman sometimes
Praise
shows
him.
up with Sundays for COD. I believe he's a very busy guy. I mean, he streams every damn night and does his own content. So...
Okay, so I'm getting that, like, Joran is, like, Base Shaman, man. He's a busy guy. He streams every night. But he showed up to a Clobbering Time stream when my opening that I made just for Clobber was debuted, or he played it. Wow, dude. Fucking wow. I meant I will not confirm or deny that I have a monster dink. I totally do with good lighting. You need to work on that lighting a little bit, Joran. I mean, like, seriously. You gotta work on that. Work on that, my dude. Someone from HR told me that they don't hire people that describe themselves as a perfectionist because it's bullshit. Exactly. It's one of those, like, bullshit answers that you would give in an interview where it's like, what's your weakness? Well, it's kind of like, it's a weakness, but I think it's also a strength. Like, I'm kind of a perfectionist, and, like, I really want my work to speak for itself and be completely like detailed and well thought out. But at the same time, like, I can't help myself. I just want everything to be perfect. But it's like the complete, like, if someone says that to me, like during like an interview, I'll be like, okay.
Seeing
Sure.
him there and seeing his
Sure, Jan.
smiling face emoji pop up was very cool to me. I was very happy. Scarlett, when did Betty? I'm happy to answer that. Excuse me. What happened was, I don't know if this was the first or second time she was on the show. I knew there was the interview, which is how I became a fan of Clobber. First thing I ever heard of Clobber,
Here we go.
I stumbled on his channel because he had the call where the great Tiffany Lockhart gets Lorne to read the Lornography. And I found that. I'm like, oh my god, this is gold. And Clobber kept interrupting. And I'm like, who is this asshole? He needs to shut off. Well, right. Same mistake everybody makes. Later on, you find out Clobber was
It's like funny. I mean, it's not funny. It's what like Joran does, and like kind of like the ogre thing. I believe it was brought up. I think in like Heisenberg's last stream, it's been brought up more, where he will like claim these like jokes or these like little like things that people in the community will do, and maybe like Joran saw certain people comment on like Clobber's stuff and was like, oh my god, these people are either like ragging on him or making a joke that he like doesn't fully play the call or whatever. And Joran thought, hey, I'm gonna get in, or I'm gonna get on like Clobber's like good side by being like a jokey kind of buddy. But he's not good at doing that, so it seems like Clobber's just kind of like, yeah, whatever, you know, I'll do this for you, dude. I mean, not to say that it's not a completely like disastrous, horrible idea, but I think if he didn't do this, what we're listening to right now, the director's like commentary, we probably, I mean, I think we probably would still make fun of it, but like go harder on it because of this. If that makes any fucking sense. What the fuck is going ham, Omega? I don't know. I think like Kennedy said that. And then Jordan was like, oh my god, is that what like the young people are saying? Cancel paper bag wearing fucks. Might have to. No. I got a sweatshirt with a paper bag on it. So I will not, good sir. Yeah, no, Clobber, like I agree, like that the concept was fine. He didn't even come up. Ow, I bit my tongue. He didn't come up with a concept because his fucking troop did it. But like, if you're going to like steal, not like, I don't know, steal, I don't know, whatever. At least make it better. Or make it okay. At least, I don't know. I guess he made it okay because his like intentions in some way sound fine, like by itself. I mean, you're bringing up Betty and the great things that like Clobber did. I mean, you can't, like, it's not a bad idea. But this, he should have just kept his goddamn mouth shut and just, like, let your shit speak for itself, kind of thing. You should be sent to an island, a paper bag island.
raising money. Clobber's fucking awesome. And he would do that. So I had found out about Betty, I believe, through Sam Pendleton's channel. Fell in love with her. Heard his interview. I'm like, okay, this is a really solid dude. And it was either the first or second time.
He needed convincing.
I think Betty was saying how different people had, like there was a pope and stuff, and Clobber had no title. And Clobber, Mr. Modesty, he's like, yeah, I don't have one. So she knighted him. She goes, do I have the right to do this? He goes, you have more right than anyone in the church, which is so true. So she knighted him. And I think that was the same time where Betty did mini-syllables. And it was out of nowhere, because she loves when Clobber does, as we all do. And she did mini-syllables, and I swear to God, I literally fell out of my chair. I fell out of my chair. I may have been drinking. Probably. But yeah, that's what happened. He was definitely during a Sunday with Codstream, Scar. Chef says you'll get the thunderstorms.
Ooh, Scar. That's a new nickname.
I was back. I'm staying in. Oh no. Euro says it's not summer till the 20th. We've had sleet in... Ugh. English weather, yuck. Off the Verge. It's not Clobber's fault that La Princess want him. You know what, Verge? You're absolutely right. He deserves them, but still, he could give me a few, couldn't he? Does he have to have them all?
Come on, Clobber. Share your goddamn groupies with someone who deserves the groupies way more than you. That's one of the worst. For me, like, if we go like through like lists of like top Joran stuff, like, but there's like a list of like just horrible things, which is gonna be a lot longer than 15. But Sleet is my 9/11. God damn it. But like talking about like women like they're like concubines or like a harem, like, please, can you just like share? Like, I get that you're like great and all that and everyone loves you, but like, can you just like share? That's so fucking disgusting. Because you know he's serious. He's fucking serious.
I'm just saying.
No. Like,
was it the cleanest, best pleasure having base shaman? Yes, Euro, yes it was. Definitely. Alright, let's continue.
Sir Clobber was strong, brave, and ready to fight. Children, he is what we call an alpha male.
Absolutely.
No woman could control him, no matter how beautiful she
I don't know who you think you're talking to. You're not talking to Warren right now.
Now that does not mean that he wasn't aware of his own shortcomings.
I'm just some idiot in Chicago, so.
So look at how great that was. Clobber and I, before I start...
Look at how amazing I just did that, guys. He didn't do anything. It was Clobber just talking. Joran didn't do any. He didn't do anything.
Started doing content. We had a joke going back and forth. So, you know, Clobber...
Oh, you guys had a joke back and forth? Oh my god, you guys were
this
like
character
bros.
sometimes where he is the brother of Winnie and Debbie.
Everyone knew that.
Known as Derek.
Knew this. That was
Derek James.
there at the time.
And so when that happened, I've been studying the whole thing about alpha males and beta males just in the past year. And the joke I would do when I'd be on Clobber's thing is I would call him like alpha male Derek or something. And I would just joke around in comments, and I'd say stuff like, wow, Ramona
look at
will
how
give
great
Lauren
that
a
was.
perfectly logical, sensible, solution. And Lauren will respond back by going, no!
He's never said it like
So
that.
I go, Lauren is the most stubborn child I've ever met. And Clobber responded back with total beta Jordan, which is hilarious. And fun fact, if there's ever Jordan...
Wait. Hold up. So I'm... unless Joran said something in the chat to Clobber. Yeah, your little inside joke. Laugh out, Lauren. Hello. I do enjoy your little pick there. That is like top Joran face. No! That's not Lauren. But I'm like wondering, did he like... Because it seems like Joran has done like the alpha male studying, like even like before joining the church, like he likes to call it. Excuse me. But see, we don't have this stuff anymore because we can't see his stuff on the chat. But it almost sounds like Clobber said, yeah, total beta, and Joran's probably like, ding, ding, ding. I don't know. Maybe I'm giving Clobber a little too much credit. He taught me all about it. Oh, well, there you go. We had what he called a Bible study, and we would read old issues of Maxim and pound wine coolers. Ooh, and a carport? Damn, carport. Sweet.
Joran trivia. If you want trivia, here's some now. I almost didn't go with Joran. I almost went with Alpha Male Derek. Because Derek is my favorite character in Lornography. He's awesome. And I absolutely love the idea of Lauren someday finding my channel and going, it's another Derek. I can't get away from him. Well, I decided not to go with a community-specific name because I wanted to be able to do other things. Original songs, some content that wasn't related to Lauren. So, Joran is a name I've had for over 20 years online, and I stuck with it. Yeah.
PhD.
Scarlett, oh, Betty's Lauren impression. Oh, it makes me laugh so hard.
Alphatology.
It is so good. So
I brought some wine coolers.
Euro, don't tell anyone, but I'm a bit drunk. What are you drinking, Euro? You told me in the past. I know you guys like gin, and that. I know you're kind of fancy. I'm a little bougie myself. Although it's Derek King James. That's awesome. Jace, I do TCAP music. I do original sketches, which is what I'm doing right now, my first ever sketch. I do a bunch of stuff, and I will do a bunch more. TCAP recipes. Yeah, I know, Chef, you want to go into that.
That was a deep.
You got the ability, man, and I'm going to support you. There's no fucking doubt. Euro, I had a ginger flavored scotch yesterday. I thought it was delicious,
English
but
equals fancy.
unfortunately it was not.
Exactly.
Oh, well. But, yeah. So, Chef, this is for you. I'm going to take a sip. Hold on.
Sorry, sip of water. Bless you. Bless you.
So that line that Clobber just does, where he talks to Tiffany, goes, I don't know who you think you're talking to, I'm not Lauren, where he suddenly becomes very alpha, and it's awesome. That is a clip.
Wait, Lauren is awesome for pulling an alpha move? Hi, Cyber Squeak. Hello, my love. Yeah, I'm apt to... I've been wanting to stream all weekend, but I was just like, not feeling it. But when I like think about streaming or like kind of like somewhat speak about streaming, I overthink it and then I just like don't do it. But I decided to paint earlier this evening. I'm like, you know what? This will be fun to do with you guys. I was drinking, but my IBS was screaming no. Oh, man.
From the Sunday Saccade, where Clobber and Tiffany were watching TCAP recipes. That was the whole show that day. They binge watched TCAP recipes. And so...
I'm sorry, I'm going to keep pausing, but... I'm like trying to like... Especially with like the stream that like Donde and I did. Like, we know these type of guys. And like with Joran, I feel like the way he says like, oh, well, Clobber and Tiffany, they did a whole stream watching TCAP recipes videos, trying to manifest that Clobber will potentially do a live stream of Joran's stuff and just stroking his dick, like giving him all the praises, puckering the asshole and all that shit. Wait, he was afraid Lorne was gonna find his channel and think he was Winnie and Debbie's second long-lost brother. I don't know. Don't I? I really don't. That's like another version of single white female shit. Like Joran wanted to be Derek. Derek? That's fucking creepy, dude. Clobber, I hope you like keep your windows locked and everything, because sometimes, I mean, probably not like now as much, but like I worry for your safety that like Jordan's just gonna like come at you and just go, "Yaha! Take this, you beta."
I got that clip from there, and that video is where I got introduced to TCAP recipes.
I'm sorry. Yes, laugh out Lauren. Exactly. He got what he wanted. What gets said? Like the monkey paw thing. Be careful what you wish for.
I became a subscriber, and now TCAP is one of my closest friends in the church. That's real talk. TCAP, if you feel the same way, by all means, say so. But yeah. So, and I'll tell
Tell
you
me
guys
you like
as
me
I
and
go
you think
through this
I'm
where I get original
cool.
clips from, and even direct
Hi,
you to the
Nathan
videos if you want
Tagalong.
here.
Unfortunately, before the brave Sir Clava could fight the fierce Lorne Lynn, it was captured by the local authorities and forced to live in a cave.
You got Nathan Tagalong and Tim Darling. Derek. Derek. Yes. I hate this chair of mine. It makes these like horrible sounds. Yeah, well, yeah, Clobber has done several streams that I re-listen to all of his Joran streams like religiously because they are actually funny, especially with people that like come to like and join him, and that is my favorite. Those streams are for sure my favorite when it comes to like streams that I'll like listen to when I'm like going to sleep. That sounds weird when I say that out loud.
Where he belongs, in a cage, in jail.
He's in jail, I guess. For being a fucking idiot.
Clava!
Definitely true. Breaking easy-ass terms of probation.
God
Language!
damn.
You're a children listen.
Hopefully not.
Sir Clava decided the best thing
There
to
we
do
go.
for his precious princess was to rebuild the treasury of the kingdom. Every Sunday, he invited all the subjects of the kingdom to his home and
Sundays
asked
of
them to
God.
donate whatever they could.
Well, howdy, loved ones.
He would entertain them all and make them laugh hours and hours at a time. And when
Okay.
he was at his happiest,
Okay,
he
I'm
would
keeping
make
that
the
cat
most
right
wonderful
there.
sounds of contentedness.
So that's how I decided to put mini syllables in there, because of course, you're not talking about club and not having mini syllables. So I made them sounds of contentment.
Oh my god, Jordan, you're brilliant.
If any of you are new, he did it, man. After a year, man, motherfucking. Betty is all paid off as of last Sunday. Huzzah! He did it, man. He restored the kingdom's treasury. That's a man right there, man. That is a man. Okay, cool.
That is a man, but not as manly as me.
Tiffany, did I do a good job on my first story? I mean, seriously.
Seriously.
Aw, you're so sweet. You always have my back, Tiffany. And that
Okay, get into the story about that. So,
I have to tell you the story about this because I'm close with these people. We're like BFFs, we message, we talk every day. My god. Laugh out, Lauren, I'm the same. The Joran stuff has really been like feeding me the most lately. I'll still pop into like Lauren streams, mainly to like listen. I don't like participate in the chat too much. But I do enjoy hanging out because everyone here is just so freaking cool. Supporter of current thing. Hello. Hey, did you see Will Smith slapped Chris Rock for real? Exactly. I'll get back to you, supporter. But yeah, Nathan, his stuff. I feel like that's like part of the reason some people think that he's like Jordan is like a sociopath, or he's got like serial killer tendencies, possibly, because all of his emotions sound like they not just sound, they feel forced. And that's scary. That's alarming. It has nothing to do with his talent, his singing, songwriting, his bluer eyes, nothing. But the Will Smith, Chris Rock stuff, I only watch like clips recently. I mean, this was very recent, so obviously it was recent that I watched this. I don't know. I'm at this point where I don't believe anything. I feel like everything is like has an agenda now, and not in like a bad way, but it's like when it comes to like comedy, it's just so forced, and I'm not a fan of it. If it was real, do that shit in private. I don't want to speak too much on it because I don't like totally care. But still, it's like, come on guys. Paying back the kingdom's treasury, exactly.
Oh, which one was that? I'm not sure.
It feeds my cringe meter as well.
Sundays
Squeaks.
with Cod was where Clobber does the Derek character, and he's there with Winnie and Debbie, and he's making fun of Debbie.
John.
And he goes,
all right, I'm probably
he does this impression.
To use some paint.
Hold on, that's the rain. I gotta close some doors. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Here comes the rain again. I can't sing like Jordan. I'm not alpha enough. Talk to me like lovers do. I can't do it.
Jesus. Well, I warned you. So,
language.
Yeah, Clobber, of course, always makes fun of how Tiffany talks. Seriously. And, Tiffany made the mistake you never do, which was you do not say something that you claim you never say, because somebody smart,
say that kind of things,
like me, will come around with Audacity and clip it out. And
hold on. Jordan came out with Audacity, like he invented Audacity. Wow, the doors Jordan has opened for us, guys. We should be thanking him and throwing flowers, breets, and gold shoes at his feet. The only Will Smith news I care about is when Thomas Shin mentioned going to a Will Smith concert, and his dialogue says he really rocked the house. Mike, exactly. Thank you, Omega. It's Mike Shin. Don't get it twisted. It's Mike Shin. I'm going to Miami.
And use it back at you. So when I did that, I was nervous because, mind you, I didn't know Tiffany at all, right? I just saw her on the screen.
But she has my back.
Observe how good she was in streams. And I was nervous to put that in. I'm like, what if she takes herself real seriously? No pun intended. Takes herself real seriously. What if she gets mad? But I'm like, nope, it's common. I'm going to put there in. Tiffany could not have been cooler about it. Tiffany is the fucking tits. She's awesome. And she loved it. And so I kept that in. And I did some other stuff teasing about how she talks.
Damn you.
On One Sundays with COD, I did a donation. And my donation message was, I want Tiffany to star in a show about attorneys and call it serious.
Yeah, Nathan. He doesn't like think like he knows. He fully believes that his shit is just he's throwing us all these gems that we just need to grovel and pick up and just he wants to be worshipped.
This law. She was there, pretended to be angry in a very funny way, and she's just like, that killed me. That was so funny. So Tiffany is awesome, as I've said so many times in the past.
Yeah, those snot rockets are a lot. Like, I know that, like, it might be where I, like, position my mic, but I do know that my inhales are kind of loud. That could be from my yoga background, where it's very audible, or I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, and I truly believe that that is so. But I feel like I'm trying to be, like, hyper sensitive of, like, everything that I do, because I don't want to be I know I'm not a Joran, but, like, still, it's like we don't want to be like that.
Okay, what we got here? Let's see.
It's
Aaron,
snot.
hello, Aaron. Just
Snot.
imagine when she gets to 20K from Lauren. Ha ha ha.
Ooh, Aaron,
that'll
there
happen
you
any
are.
day now.
Hey, there he is.
What else? Rhoda, my precious chocolate princess. Rose kiss smiling.
Blech.
Mwah. Archvile. What horror movie is the image from? Archvile, I will tell you that in a moment. It is from The Dump. Alright. Scarlett, somebody suggests we send a bill to Lauren for Betty's payment. That would stress him right out. It's spelled R-E-E-T. Scarlett, read out.
Read out.
Archvile, my Cubano brother, thank you for coming. I think I am here. Let's see. Eurovision, thumbs up for S-Hole for helping. Absolutely. All right. So
Okay, I gotta
let's
look at
finish
these
this one up.
eyes.
My children is the story of Sir Clobbering Time. Real name, Derek McClobberson. Derek? Yes, Derek? The end.
I'm so
Join me
funny.
Next time when I teach you about another member of the Church of Cod. God bless you, Sir Clobbering Time.
So that's how that became my signature sign-off, which is
Signature.
God bless.
No one can say that's your signature thing. Like you can't do that to yourself. No one can really do it unless it's like more than like one person. I mean, you can't do that to yourself, obviously. But he's trying so hard to like dig in these like, hey guys, so you're gonna call him an ogre. That's gonna be my thing. I'm gonna tell you guys already, because you guys are fucking stupid as shit, what my trademark things in comedy and little jabs and little bells and whistles are gonna be. It's fucking bullshit. Yes, Squeaks and the precious chocolate princess. It's gross because on so many levels. One is the way Joran thinks he's saying it to be like flattering, but we know what Rhoda's chewed Tootsie is. So he's saying chocolate covered princess, but we know it's the Tootsie Roll and it's the joke that Rhoda did, whatever. So it's shit. But Joran thinks it's sexy. It's a turn on or something. Stupid. His signature is soiling coupons. That is a goddamn signature move right there. That's like a finishing, like finish him. It's a finish him like mode. Or move. No. Move! God damn it. I don't play video games like I used to.
Bless you.
Finish
So
him.
that was my very first one.
Very new,
Now,
Nathan.
the second
Very.
one I ever did
trying to talk like Jordan.
It's about
Very
Mr.
new.
Andrew Burkett. Burkett is how it's pronounced. Burkett is what Lauren calls him, because Lauren can't get any of our fucking names correct.
Any of our names, like he's part of that list.
And this was actually the first idea, because so the hardest part about the series and why I've stopped it is you need to have a plot. You need to have a story. And I can find funny clips and put them together in a creative way, but you need to have a plot. That's really the hard part. So this next one has a plot. It's when
Does
Andy
it, though?
Burkett flew to America,
Does it?
met Shin's koala, drove up to Maine, and saw Lauren get sentenced. Very, very cool event. I wish I had gone there. To give you all a timeline, I discovered Andy's channel and subscribed the very week he was in America. Yes. So if I had been a...
Don't care, Jordan. Ooh, Squeaks, you are in Camp Jorn didn't use fake coom. See, that's a debate that at some point will have to happen. It's been a while since I've looked at that photo, but there's a lot of people that have like strong opinions whether it's real or fake. Tim Darling, please explain the coupons. You sure? Like, really? You think he used too much lube? Interesting. Before I explain the coupons, I will say one of my favorite like comments or like jabs about Joran's tiny peepee is, I can't remember which one it was, but Clobber said it. I think it was not the first, second. It might have been like the third stream about Jorn, because there was like the half Jorn, half TCAP, and then there was the one with Mike Pence, and then there was the one with Wes and mini syllables, and it was like at the end of the stream, Clobber said something like, well, when you're picking up something delicate, you use your ring and your pinky finger, because they're the least strongest of like of the fingers. Like, you know, when you pick up something nice and delicate, you use that's my favorite. Jorn fakes the coom. Hi, Jim for a church. Jordan react to being slapped. That's a good question. I actually don't know. But going back to the coupons, while he was being catfished by Mac and Cheese, I believe she asked for a picture of his like load or whatever. And he shared a picture of his load on a bed of coupons on his that were laid out on his carpet, and he was sitting in like a straddle position. And I can't remember if his like fingers were in on it too, just to be like, oh, look at all this cum I just made for you. It was a lot. It was like, God, what's a word I can, like a silo of cum, a pig slop full of cum. It was a lot. Voice to voice. Hello, darling. Yeah, you joined at the perfect time. We're talking about Joran's cum. Too much lube for me. Ooh, maybe. Okay, Squeaks, are you saying that he used so much lube, and the fact that, like, here we go. Here. We're picking up Joran's pee-pee right now with my brush. A silo of coom. Yeah. Why not? If he used a tomb of a tomb of coom. If he used too much lube, maybe some of that, oh my god, I'm getting really gross right now. Part of the lube got mixed in with the coom, and that added more volume to it. Possibly a lampoon of coom. Let's just like say any type of like measurement of coom. I also like that Clobber said he wasn't going to talk about Jordan anymore in his first stream. Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people are like, yeah, I'll talk about Jordan, but he keeps sucking you in, man. He does. Not Coob. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Loop added volume plus the weird bubbling. I don't know what I'm thinking of, like hair mousse, because when you use mousse in your hair, like it adds some volume to it, and there's also there's like a little bit of like a bubbliness to it. I don't know. Yeah, I think like from what I've heard from people in like streams and whatnot, I think it sounds like it came to a surprise that Jorn is like still being talked about. I know there are people out there that like aren't into it, and that's fine. You know, to each their own. Yeah, and and Squeaks, like you barely remember interact. I feel like a lot of people like didn't interact with him like that much, because as much as like he tried to like push himself into like the community, he like did it in kind of it seemed like, for me, because I wasn't there, I can't like speak on from I can't speak from like experience. Excuse me. Sorry, sip of water. Ooh, excuse me. Did I just fuck up my mic? God damn it. No, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I was just trying to cough. There we go. I'm sorry. Oh, did we switch? This might get me in trouble. Let's go back to what I was listening to. Oh, this is the time my allergies are going to start bugging me. The string of coom was so long. Definitely on that little bevel people call it the Captain Morgan pose, but I'm sorry, it's a bevel. He was in a chorus line waiting for his turn. I'm gonna stop talking for a minute.
Lornaga for like a month longer, maybe in a week longer, I would have been there. My ass would have been in Maine. I would have laughed my ass off. It would have been incredible. Yes, yes. All right, let me see here. Da, 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 da. Okay, everybody's just talking amongst themselves. That's cool, that's cool. All right, so here we go. This is the second one in my series. It's called... It's right here. All right. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, wait. This is actually the third one. Ha ha. Well, I've talked it up, so I'm going into it anyway. It's called Andrew, Burkett, and Shin's Koala Go on an Adventure. Here we go.
About another member of the Church of Co-
Well,
Hi there, boys and girls. Are you ready to hear about another member of the Church of Cod? Okay. Once upon a time, in the faraway land of Aang, there lived a cat named Andy.
yes, the land of Aang. I'm sorry, sometimes I get a little corny. Please bear with me.
Hello, everybody.
Andy looked a little different than most other cats.
I'm bald and I'm actually good looking, haha.
Hey,
Like myself.
you're not the only handsome bald fellow around here, you know.
He can't help himself. Like, he's the type of guy that will give, like, a dude a compliment, but he also has to compliment himself afterward. It's really fucking annoying. I might need to move. I'm not used to using my full camera because normally I have something in this, like, else on screen. So I apologize that everything's a little off center right now. His ass was not in Maine. Yeah, no. Why did he send a picture of his weird chicken legs? I don't know. I mean, some people are like either like in denial or they just don't care. Like if they're a gym rat like Joran. Alphas tend to skip leg day. I mean, every day should be leg day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Are you ready for it, Hunte? Are you ready for it, Hunte? I love that he calls himself good looking. He can't help himself. I feel like everything, like anything that he does, it's some type of like gesture. He has to say it out loud. Like, why? Why does he have to do that? That ego isn't going to feed itself. Exactly, Donde. You got it. It's also in the commentary. Yes, Joran, I mean, it's your stuff. You wrote it. Like, hey, you're not the only handsome bald man.
Andy, full name Andrew Cat, had a best friend he loved greatly. It was a koala owned by a man named Shin.
Hello, everybody.
He also didn't look like your everyday koala.
Shin looks like Italian gangster.
Okay, so a little background there. So here's what happened. Excuse me. Everybody here? Cool. The idea for this one came from the fact, I'm going to embarrass myself here. The idea for this one came from the fact is, I knew from Sundays with Cod that there was someone named Shin's Koala. And I remember thinking, what a dumbass name that is. You know, he sounds and looks, I'd seen the video, you look like a big dude. I'm like, who the fuck is Shin? Is that his wife?
You guys need to take tips from Joran. If you want to make friends, say mean things about the people you want to become friends with, because that's how bros get down. Just say horrible things, beat them down. He was so Italian. Brr, cat, yep. Well, leg day does suck. Leg day! Yeah. Sure. I think, I mean, me personally, yeah, leg day was like hard, but like with, like me personally, and I think like men, their like natural strength comes from their like their upper bodies, and women, it's all about the legs, the pelvic, because we need that to carry people. So I don't know. I'd never really, not that I like seriously work out now, but I knew leg day was important because I've always had like thicker thighs, so maybe that's just like me. I hate all of his stories, Nathan.
Wife? Is he saying he's like her little teddy bear? Right. I didn't understand anything. And let me
Yeah,
drop a
voice to
little
voice.
knowledge here.
Pythons.
If there's one thing I have found, that every time I've assumed something is stupid in the Church of COD, there's only one thing stupid in the entire Church of COD, and that's Lorne. That's it. So I thought, wow, with a dumb name, Shin's Koala. Later on, I actually watched the TCAP episode with Mike Shin in it, and I'm like, oh, I had seen it, but I didn't realize Shin was handing her a koala. And after that, I'm like, oh, that's actually clever to call himself that. So I don't know if I ever apologized to him. Shin, I apologize. But, so I had that in my mind, this character. Like, let's make Shin's koala an actual koala. And since Lorne can't pronounce everything, and it's turned Burkett into brr cat, let's make it a cat and a koala go on an adventure.
I love that it takes him twice to do his Latino roles. The brr cat. He tries way too hard to do that shit. Weekdays. Mental health days are the worst. Mental health days are like hard to take, but they're definitely needed in my opinion. Or I'll say to myself, you know what, I'm taking a mental health day, and I do the complete opposite.
I pretty much don't mention that they are animals for the whole rest of this thing, but what do you want from me? Yes. Shin likes strawberries. Me too. TCAP says Shin is a koala in real life.
Shin likes strawberries. He probably thought that person, whoever said that, was talking about Shin's koala, our Italian stallion. He totally went over his head that it was a TCAP reference.
Bomb drop. I thought he was an Italian gentleman who lives not that far away from me. But I guess you thought. Rhoda, yes. Rhoda, absolutely. I definitely didn't know what your name was. A chewed Tootsie. I'm not sure if I even knew who Rhoda was, maybe, but a chewed Tootsie. And of course, so with me, everyone eventually gets a nickname from me. Everybody gets a nickname. I don't even try, it just comes to me, or in some cases it doesn't. With Rhoda, I call her...
Man, I never got a Joran nickname. I wasn't around, so of course I wouldn't, but like, I wonder what my nickname would be. I might have said this before, but there's a part of me that wants to like adjust my name to a more like Joran-esque name. I mean, I don't really do Lauren's stuff at the moment, but I don't know. Has anyone chewed a Tootsie? Tim, darling, that's a good question. I could not. Those candies were always a little too chewy for me. I kind of sound like Jordan. Tim, darling, I don't know. Like, I don't like Tootsie Rolls personally, but, yeah. That's not horrible. You wanted a Jordan nickname too? Well, I think the best name for you would be Nachos. Just because you come into people's chats and say that, so that's kind of like your calling card. Nachos! Yeah, Donde. We established we kind of like came around like around the same time. Lorne content hurts Lauren's feelings, no bully. Aw. Maybe. He'd probably call you like sexy theater lady or some shit like that. Like it's true, but Jordan would be weird about it. Yeah. I don't think like too hard about it, but I'm like, I wonder.
Or, you know, what's it? Chocolate Thunder, Chocolate Love. Rhoda, tell me what she
AKA
actually looks
black.
like. Sounds very attractive. Definitely not chocolatey, though. Archvile, I didn't realize Shin's name was referenced to the Predator. Archvile, good. See, I'm not the only one who was fooled. Absolutely. Mike Shin, Thomas Shin, who Chef did a great recipe, 2 recipes about. He was the Asian guy who made a lot of quote-unquote cute noises when Chris confronts him. He did a lot of
Oh, you know what? Sexy theater lady in the wings. There we go. There we go. I did it.
It was silly. But
God damn it.
that's his friend.
allergies.
Okay, so let's go back into this.
You also didn't look like your everyday koala.
Shin looks like Italian gangster.
I was under the impression that koalas only came from Australia. Oh, what the hey. I say Italy can have its own koalas too. Hooray!
You heard it. I declare, koalas are no longer for Australia. If Italy wants koalas, I'm down with it.
Andy and the koala cared about each other very much and said kind things to one another sometimes.
You're a tougher guy than me, obviously.
Dude, you're a better person than I am.
In time, Andy and the koala heard the good news about the Church of
Jorn would try to dom me, Omega. He can try.
Cod from the
He would
wise base
fail.
shaman. In fact, they were very brave and decided to see the evil ogre, the Lorne Lynn, for themselves.
I do call Shaman the gateway drug. He was the first person to tell me about Lorne. I never saw the original To Catch a Predator. I wasn't watching TV at that time. So I was already a fan of Chris Chan. I was a Christorian. Found Base Shaman when I was searching.
Hi, I'm Christopher Western
Base
Chandler.
Shaman got me into Lornography, as so many other people did. And funny story about that. The first time I ever heard him read the Lornography, I listened to a few chapters, and I stopped because I'm like, boy, this guy is talented.
Scarlet. Jordan wouldn't subscribe to you unless you agree to grow out your hair. That's true. I don't meet the follicle criteria because I unfortunately cannot put my hair in a high ponytail. It's a struggle, but I'm getting through it. You guys are so understanding.
And he's a good actor, but he's trying way too hard to be funny with all these weird noises he's making.
Oh, really? I wonder who
Once
else
again,
does that.
boys and girls, once again, I thought something was stupid. Once I got more knowledge, I found out the only thing stupid is Lorne. And so I stopped. Months later, found out about the existence of mini-syllable.
Hell yeah, Donde. You've got the wigs? Hell yeah. We'll be like wig sisters. I think we should catfish Jorn with a music Insta. Honestly, like, I think like months ago, like before I like started doing any like live stream, my art Instagram, I like tried following Steer Music, but I never got the like okay that he like followed back. And for shits and giggles, I tried following him on my podcast Instagram, which barely gets used. But he would, I could see that happening. But like still, we would have to adjust it to his thing because he doesn't like opera and he's not very knowledgeable about musical theater either. Which like that's fine. You don't have to be. You can be like a straight theater person and not know anything about not anything. I don't know. I might be a little too picky. But at least I have like some idea about certain musicals. certain ones. Certain ones. What is steer music? Please play it now. Oh, Tim. Tim, darling. Maybe. I'm not sure if his music will cheer up my moodiness. But maybe if I get tired of what he is saying in this, which I kind of don't, but I don't know. Maybe. Steer music changed music forever. So did Jordan comedy. He changed comedy forever. Like, his style needs to be studied in conservatories around the world. If you're on like any Discords, I shared like I'll only like talk about this like slightly. I don't want to go on a ketamine long story, but my dad, Squeaks read it on their channel as well, but my dad's been a musician for a very long time. He is a very talented guitarist. His band has like toured around the world, and he has this amazing studio where he has recorded a lot of bands. His main like a lot of people came to him for like reggaeton music, but his like guitar style is very, very very signature, and he's very, I might be, you know what, I'm not biased because he's my dad. He's fucking talented. Anyway, I sent him a couple of Jorn's stuff and was like, hey dad, if this guy, because it's happened where people have come to his studio like, hey, I want to record, you know, a demo, whatever, I'll pay you to use your studio and give me some like tips. I was like, hey dad, if Jordan came to your studio and wanted to like record his stuff, what would you say to like about his singing and guitar playing? I love that he's like, you want my honest opinion? It's like, yes, please. He started out being like nice. He's like, well, he would need to work on his guitar playing and he has like some pitch problems. And the more I started to like explain more, yeah, that I think he probably like thought that he was a buddy of mine who's trying to like pursue something. But once I kind of like said to him, well, don't like this guy. That's when he really started to like let loose and was like, yeah, I was kind of worried. God, what else did he say? Like, I'll give him like an A for confidence because for his singing, because my dad has that type of voice where he can sing on pitch, but like the tone, like he would be more like backup. Like he's not a lead singer. And he's like, I mean, his ear is so distinct with pitch because he's worked with so many horrible singers and like in different bands for so many years. So his ears are really sensitive to like pitch. Yeah, Squeaks, my dad was a little too kind. And at the end, he's like, I'm never going to recover after listening to that. I'm like, well, I'm sorry, but it was for the name of science. And his opinion and his input. Honestly, it means the world to me because he's really good at what he does. He also does, like, he composes things for, like, TV and shit. But it was fun to like watch him, like to see him like kind of peel. Ooh, an ogre layers, like peeling the layers of like learning more and more about Jordan, and he's just like, good for him to put himself out there, but no. That's not his gig. That's not his thing. Play my dad. Ooh. God, I honestly, I'll have to do that another time. I don't have anything of his, like, recently. But I'll ask him to, like, send me some of his, like, guitar playing shit. Because I can go to his like, Facebook. Because he'll sometimes, like, record himself playing the guitar. I don't want to like, you know, dox him and show his face or whatever, but I'll ask him to send me some of his like guitar shit. It's really good because like he wanted to be, you know, I'm going off on a tangent. Oh, anyway, back to Jordan. He was into like the 80s metal shit when the 80s metal band was coming to an end and the grunge 90s era was starting to arise.
Went back, listened to the entire Holy Lornography as read by Bass Shaman.
My dad play Hunger Strike.
It was awesome. Okay, let me see here.
He could do that shit on the
Danny,
fly and it's going to sound
my
so
precious
much better.
princess is here. He's the one that crashed headfirst into the bar in the beach house.
Unchained Melody.
No,
Okay,
that's
Omega. I'll
someone
keep
else.
that
That's not Shin.
in mind. I'll try to find that and put it in the queue.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, he was the stinky guy. I would guess, possibly Filipino. I'm not sure. He was dark skinned, long hair. Let me see. Archvile says I can be dense about such things hiding in plain sight. Archvile, something else that connects us. My Cubano brother.
Cubano brother.
Danny.
Hey,
Danny,
brother.
for you. I'm always ready.
You.
Definitely do Chris Chan. Danny, I would very, very much like. So one thing that's great, I feel Danny would be cool, but Danny, obviously you have experience with autism, and so I think you could really enlighten. You've already taught me some stuff that I didn't know, so I think you could really have a special, insight into Chris and his delusions, because those are real. He's got a lot.
Meaning, Danny, do all the work for me, and I'll just be there and be my charming alpha self. Hi, I'm Christopher Western Chandler. Favorite Jorn song? I think like All I Want to Do Is Love You is definitely in the top for me because he attempted to like compose it himself and put in a melody and do harmonies, but really he just did the octave above. He didn't attempt like anything. Yeah, Cybersqueak says the same. All I Want to Do Is Love You. And just the fact that like the timing, like the way he comes in after like the intro where he's supposed to, it's so off. I feel like I can just dissect that one part. You can't even come in the opening of the song, like the first note. You're going to be off count. You're going to be off beat. Fail.
Euro, a Colombian. Euro, Anthony's my favorite guy other than Lauren. I mean, I quote him constantly. I cannot tell you how many times I've said, I'm not gay, I'm just saying. Mind you, the conversation is never about sexuality.
It's a pickup
but I
massacre.
crowbar that in there. I mean, you
Don't
see,
take
now
us.
a lot of times when I go into streams, I come in with, I just stopped by. He is the most quotable person on earth.
Yeah, you're not the only one that does that
Let
shit.
me see. Shin brought all the gifts, just want to watch movies. He's like, well, maybe next time we'll have sex. You're one of those quote-unquote nice guys. Alright. Archville and I separated at birth. Cool.
Did he give raspberries at that?
Danny looking up right now. Danny's the
Sub-Zero.
best. Alright, guys. Let me go back to it.
Oopsie.
So, they traveled very far. And he was tired of England anyway.
Everybody where I live is a miserable, angry arsehole.
And through language. The Lorne Lynn
I feel like we all
got
feel
himself
about.
in trouble.
So,
feel
in
like
case
that
you don't know,
about the people
Andy is
we are
specifically
around.
from Manchester. Euro, I don't know if you're anywhere near that. You can tell me a little bit about that. I'm a fan of some music that came out of Manchester. The great Joy Division. New Order was actually one of my favorite bands in my teens. So they're from there, but I hear that it's kind of a hard Scrabble place. So according to him, everyone there is a miserable asshole. I don't know.
Probably.
A Scrabble place? Or. Wait. Is he trying to say like squander or squatters? What's Scrabble? Like people are playing Scrabble in that area? That's so dumb what I just said.
Game, and had been caged.
Think of choices Budweiser Light.
Now, he was before the town's wisest man, who would judge his fate and
Oh, the pterodactyl noises. Fuck. I think it's changes. I'm going through changes. Ah. That's the best I can do. I know these songs like better the way Joran sings them than the actual songs, because a lot of his songs aren't songs I actually like listen to on the regular. So his way is like indented in it's fucking indented in my head.
decide what would happen to him. The wise man's name was Woodcock. And that's all I have to say about this name.
Okay.
Nothing else. No.
No jokes about the name Woodcock, because you know what? A great batter doesn't swing at every pitch. And a great
batter doesn't have to be on coupons. I'm going to BRB. I'm going to take a restroom minute. I'll keep playing. Should I play this or should I play a Joran song? I'm not prepared. I'm so not prepared for this. All right, steer music. Steer music. What do I want to play by you? All right, 1930s. You're gonna sit in the. You're gonna go on deck for a minute. Anyone put anything in? Arrgh! Yep, that's it. Ugh. That's somewhere. Here we go. All right.
Hi. Today I'm going to be doing the song Changes, written by the
I'll play
maestro
some
himself,
changes while I
Osborne.
do a
One
potty
version
break.
of Black Sabbath. I'm going to be doing the Charles Bradley version today. May he rest in peace. He truly turned the song into a masterpiece. I hope you like it. I feel unhappy. I feel so sad. I lost the best friend that I ever had. She was my woman. I loved her so. But it's too late now. I let her go. I'm going through changes. I'm going through changes in my life. share the years we shared each day. In love together, we found a way. But soon the world found its evil way. My heart was blinded, love went astray. I'm going through changes. I'm going through changes in my life. Oh, in my life, there's gonna be some changes.
Oh, I came back at the right time.
Some changes.
Sing it, Joran.
It took so long to realize
Door open.
that I can see her.
Dare you.
Her last goodbyes.
Last goodbye.
Now all my days are filled with tears. Wish I could go back and change these years. I'm going through changes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going through changes. In my life.
Oh, fucking Jim for a Church. The key in which he sings definitely goes through changes. That no truer words have ever been said. It's like there are like certain like singers where like some people like will like there's that sliding where they'll like kind of go under the note where it like might be a little flat, but they'll like kind of slide it up. It depends on like the style. But he doesn't do it like that. And it's hard. Like my ear is like not as trained as it used to be. Or maybe it's just Jordan, but it's hard to tell sometimes with him whether he's like flat or he's like sharp. Because he doesn't have the confidence to go sharp, I think. Unless he's doing his like his little like yelps and his little he ranges from out of breath to overly enthusiastic. Yeah, his breath control is very off. Like he didn't listen to whatever teacher he had. Thanks to Daddy Tegan, from what I've been told. All right, we might come back to this. Ding, 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 bonanza. Alright, let's get back to that. I'm so professional.
Comedian doesn't make every obvious joke. And I think it's funnier if I point out that I'm not gonna make a joke.
The Lord
Fucking
Lynn was
hates
let out of his cage and led into the courtroom.
He only goes sharp when he's cutting up his coke with his razor blade. Exactly. That's as sharp as you'll get.
Andy and the koala gasped.
I saw Lorne immediately, and he turned round and looked directly at me.
The ogre looked bigger and greener than they ever dreamed.
He looked jacked to you guys.
Yeah, he looked mean.
Oh no!
Oh shit, something I should
no.
point out. So the third guy there was a friend of mine who I wish he was here. Oh boy, I wish he was here right now. But he's oftentimes in streams, particularly Sundays with Cod. Socks Cop Parker. I believe that was the voice of Socks Cop Parker. He went from Boston area, Massachusetts. He drove up there. And, oh yeah, I may have to ask him about this. I'm definitely going to point him out to this live stream. Because he said that he definitely did get to see Lauren.
Did you guys watch my
Yeah,
live stream?
Exactly.
I'm gonna send a link
go.
to you, just in case.
Euro says, I'm from near Newcastle. That doesn't help this American out at all. And I'm not about to pull out Google Maps.
Goggle.
So, yes, there you go.
The ogre looked right at
forgot.
them, trying to scare them. But the cat and the koala were alpha males, and they could not be scared easily by such an obvious beta cuck. The ogre looked in the koala's eyes and then quickly turned away.
He looks right at me. And I thought to
Who's the
myself,
ogre,
I am
exactly?
not going to break my stare. I'm not going to blink. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to make him blink. And then,
Yes, don't
then he
they?
looked directly at
That's
me
it.
and put his head toward the ground and walked out.
Of
The
course,
sharp
because
screech.
Shin is an alpha male and Lauren is the biggest beta. I definitely love that Shin did that. Shin's like, nope, no fair. And, tamed the evil ogre Lauren Lynn very quickly, sounds like.
That's because he's a little bitch. Now, the ogre may not
I'm
have been
so
the
funny.
smartest customer, but he was cunning. To win sympathy, he had his mother, the fair maid Gwendolyn, speak in his defense.
So, I have to tell you, you might wonder why I'm calling her the fair maid. Right? Because people say she looks like Lauren, right?
Yes,
People
please
call her
tell
Gorilla
us,
Face.
Jordan, please.
Guys, a little secret here. When you are writing a fairy tale, knowing that you have a character named Gwendolyn, that's a gift dropped into your lap. That is such a perfect fucking fairy tale name. I'm like, she's not Gwen, she's Gwendolyn. I made her the fair maid, which I think is funny. And
That's all that matters.
Here we go. Jace, is this guy? I can hear you. I'm reading and I'm talking to you directly, Jace. Am I going to play a Lorne call? No. Jace, we are, if you read the description, I am playing...
Jace, I know you are a little slow to what my channel is, but I know most people in the community, they do research on other people's channels before they just jump in, so they get an idea of what their content is about, like, right out of the gate. But obviously, Jace, being a simpleton, didn't know what Joran's vibe was going to be. Jace, yes, the burning age between Sunday and Monday, so dark it will devastate. And devastate he did for our poor Joran. I am talking to you directly. If you can put your listening ears on, children. I do not play Lorne calls. That works for some people. Pause. But I don't. God damn it. Let's delete us.
some of the old sketches that I wrote months ago.
Skits.
And I'm commenting on them. I'm doing a director's commentary, as it says there.
As
I am
it
not
says
gonna
in the
play a Lorne
description
call. I
right
hope you
there.
enjoy it. If not, that's fine. That is it. That is it. It's a place Newcastle
bless
Brown Ale
Jace.
comes from.
Bless him.
Cool. Nice. Thank you. Here we go.
Or bless them.
I
Don't
am.
bless him.
Yes, Danny. See, this is why Danny is my back. Danny's like, Joran shouldn't have to stop. I'll help. Danny, once again, off the verge, the fair gorilla Quinn. Okay, I think that's a very nice halfway there. It's the fair gorilla Gwen.
He needs to speak for himself, and he needs his mother up there to hide behind her skirt.
My son is a good ogre, Gwendolyn said.
Yes, exactly,
two
Nathan.
dogs that he
Thank you,
does not
Jace,
eat.
for getting under
But he eats
Joran's
little girls
thin
instead.
skin.
Guys,
His
this
Latino
was the
skin.
hardest line to get through. I kept trying to read it, and I kept breaking up into laughter. The original line that she said in the courtroom was something like, my son is a good son. He has two dogs that he loves very
ogre.
much. So I'm like, my son is a good ogre. He does not... I'm laughing now. Should I be apologizing for that?
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. Oh.
Boy.
I'm sorry. I just love that. Lauren has two dogs that he does not eat, but he loves.
I feel so left out. Like, he goes into his own little world, like he's entertaining and talking to himself. I mean, that, like, I could see that happening in some cases, but, like, he is just stroking his shit and doesn't give a shit about anyone else and what they have to say or think. Which is fine, but it's Joran.
So the joke I have, right, because Lauren is, in real life, a predator. In this, he's an ogre.
What? No way.
Ogres, quote-unquote, eat little girls. And, yeah.
Do they, though?
You know what I'm trying not to say. Johnny! Johnny, I'm so glad you're here. What's up, brother? I wish Lauren was led into the courtroom naked. Oh! What an exciting idea. I'm not gay, I'm just saying. Rhoda says, Gwen is quite fair for a gorilla. Okay, I think that's fair. I'll give you one of my favorite comedy quotes. This is from, what's it called? Not Laurel and Hardy. Abbott and Costello. Costello once said, she's either a very ugly girl or a very beautiful monster. And I live with that. That is awesome. All right, here we go.
Well, this did not help the ogre's case.
Oh, no.
Finally, the ogre knew he had to speak up for himself.
I was praying. I was like, please let him speak.
He tried to use the evil power
What
of
is it you
ogre
can't
tears
face?
to trick the judge.
Dude, he was crying so hard, he was
Like a bitch.
convulsing. Snot everywhere.
I don't know what to do, the ogre wailed. All I want to do is my cooking show. Silly ogre. Ogres can't cook food. The only
Neither
thing
can
ogres
alpha
cook is
males
little
like
girls.
Joran.
His statement was so funny, and he fell over laughing.
Laugh.
He
Come
laughed and
on, laugh.
till
It's
tears were in
funny.
his eyes.
I composed myself for a few seconds. And
Supposed to laugh, damn it.
So the story, as it's been explained to me by Andy in one of the shows he did when he came back, when he did a recap, is when Lauren made that ludicrous statement that he just wanted to do his cooking show, Andy laughed so hard he was crying and had trouble breathing. He actually says, I believe I'm going to get this correct. He actually said,
I think I might... Because Heisenberg likes to add little images of his, like, face in certain streams. And I might do it on my own. Or I'll kind of sketch him somewhere in here. It's gonna be like, where's Heisenberg?
because Andy's kind of a spiritual guy, he had to do meditating. Like, he had to kind of clear his mind.
He had to
stop
do
from laughing.
meditating.
But
God
I
damn it.
believe he was all the way forward in his chair. He might have fallen out of his chair. Oh, man, I wish I was there. I passionately wish I was there to see Andy lose it in such an awesome way. That would have been so cool. Very cool. Lauren really looks like a green blobkin in this pic. Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
But please call him an ogre.
Scarlet says Lauren's the kind of ogre who falls behind on his swap payments. Yes, yes. Oh.
Like with tears rolling down.
Andy, are you crying? Why are you crying?
Yes, I had to do that. I had to. I'm like, I'm gonna take Ramona's best quote and apply it to poor Andy, who did nothing to deserve it.
Finally, using the special technique he learned in the Far East, Andy was able to breathe deeply and control himself.
Meditating.
Well, the wise judge was not fooled, and the ogre was put back in his cage, and the villagers would be safe for a while longer. Huzzah! The
There's something about this I'm not particularly liking, and it's mainly this Harriet. That Scarlet person, I don't know who this Scarlet person is, but damn, do they know how to deliver a joke. Jorn should have been taking notes. Putting in these eyes kind of made it pop a little bit. Maybe I did too much of this right here. I don't know. This needs more coloring. Looking at like my shit from my eyes and like switching over to like looking at what it looks like on the fucking cam. Oh, Nathan Tagalong, have a good night. Thank you so much for coming again. You are so precious. Love having you here and love your shit, please. Everyone needs to get on the Nathan Tagalong train. Sleep well. Sorry, that's the proper Joran send-off. Sleep well.
animals
Back to
all went
jail.
out to celebrate.
Okay, let's
I was the only one who worked much, and I don't drink. I just felt like I wanted to celebrate.
They were happy, but they knew someday the Lauren Lynn would be free again.
Unfortunately, that's now.
We gotta wonder what the future holds for Law.
fucking no,
Good
Joran.
question, Andy. What would an ogre do to keep...
So let me just rewind this. Listen to what Andy says.
Good question,
Hold on.
Andy.
I was just felt like I wanted to celebrate.
They were happy, but they knew someday the Lauren Lynn would be free again.
We gotta wonder what the future holds for Law.
That was perfect. Listen to his delivery. Now the funny thing is, right? It sounds mystical, like it's like Lord of the Rings. He's like, we have to wonder what the future holds for Lauren. When he's first of all, it's fun how he phrased that, but that voice, he immediately clears his voice after he does this. He just had a regular frog in the throat. But between his accent, the way he's phrased that, and the frog in his throat, it just sounds mystical, right? Like he's got a hood on, he's like some old wise seer dude.
Sure.
Good question, Andy. What would an ogre do to keep himself out of trouble?
Nothing.
Go hunting.
I do not think that's a good idea, Andrew. He already hunts something. Children.
Little
Anywho,
girls.
That's the story of Andy Cat and Shin's koala. Later, they became friends with Tiffany Lockhart.
She intimidates me too much.
Me too.
Really? I've always found that Tiffany has my back.
She does.
And I mean that.
She does,
Serious
guys.
lie.
She's got my back. We're BFFs. She's my
Once
sister.
again, I'm making fun of Tiffany's talking.
That's the end of today's story.
Yeah, Tim Darling, this is the director's commentary that I think it's like one of my top things that Joran has contributed to this community. Because I remember when like DVDs, like Blu-rays, if it was like a movie I was truly into, yeah, I would listen to the director's commentary. Sure. Did Joran execute this properly? No, because he did this himself. Like, a commentary to me would be like giving little backstage things or like anything that has to do with like the production, and you're talking about other people mainly. You can give little snippet. Well, like for this scene, I really wanted to do this, but then I decided against it, and we cut it for this reason. But it's just him doing. It's his own little. I mean, it's not a circle jerk because there's no one else involved, but it's ego masturbation. I think that I've said that before. Ego masturbation is what he loves doing, and he loves hearing it. That's what you got to do. You want to get on Jordan's good side? Just compliment the shit out of him. Some people need that shit, like, constantly. And it's exhausting.
Children, all I can say is God bless you, Andrew Burkat and Shinsquala. Real name, Michael Shinsquala.
Michael, ooh.
When I teach you about another member of the Church of God. As they say in the language of the ogres.
Commentary on my drawing. I'll do a little bit here and there, especially when I'm like second guessing myself. But I don't have a plan for the most part of my stuff. It's fun, it's goofy, it's not anything fantastic. I just love it. The director's commentary of Spider-Man 3. It's hilarious. I bet it is. I mean, that was a drag version of Spider-Man. I don't hate it. It's almost like deliciously campy. I mean, especially like the difference between like emo Peter and regular Peter. Mood. And those dance moves. Voice to voice, Jorn's commentary is him trying to explain why his own joke is funny. Exactly. But I believe that he believes that everyone else is stupid, and his comedy is far more intelligent than us, the little people. So that's probably why no one really laughed at his shit, was because we're too stupid to understand the comedy genius that is Joran. So he has to explain his jokes to us because we're dumb. I mean, he believes that all we got on our SAT scores were ketchup.
Bye, sweethearts.
Freddy got fingered commentary is funny. Daddy, would you like some sausage? Excuse me. Let's see. Terminator 3 commentary as well, because Arnold can't resist going off on a tangent about his workout routine. Or the fact, I'll never forget seeing Terminator 3 in theaters and being like, wow, this is our governor now. Because, yeah, Arnold was the governor of California. I can't do Arnold well. California. Yeah. He governed California. Not that he's unintelligent. It was a choice.
So yeah, by the second one I decided, you know what? I'm gonna pretend that mini syllables is the secret language of ogres. So
sure.
That's my thing.
Sure, Jan.
And I had so much fun doing this. I have to tell you guys, It's a fun series. I would like to go back to it if people are interested. I need to think of a plot. That's the hard part. Yes. Let me see. Alright, where am I at here?
All right.
TCAP says I'm doing Lawrence
Constantly
Cooking Show now. I'm going to blow my channel up. Haha.
Tell
Yeah.
us that he's.
If you guys
or show
don't
us
know
he's-
Chef, I'm sure you probably do. That's where
He's
Chef
not
got
as
the
big
idea
of a
for his
channel
entire
as
channel.
us-
He's
as he
like,
is,
Lawrence
but-
Texas, that's cooking.
I can't. Ooh. My brain just got like short fused with all of my thoughts and Jordan's thoughts. But yeah, he constantly tries to do like the Latino shit. We know this. But then he sees his buddy Chef and he's like, oh, you guys might not know Chef, but of course people know who TCAP Recipes is. People did before you. People knew you, Jordan. He's all about supporting the little people.
I will cook the
And it's
same
the
things.
little things you do
I'll
together.
do them properly, and they'll be edible, and the show will be funny. And it is. Off the verge. Imagine being laughed at in court while giving your sob story. Yeah, that... I would be very humiliated. I made a man who came all the way across the fucking Atlantic Ocean laugh so hard he fell out of his chair crying when I'm trying to get somebody's pity. Scarlett, I would have been charged with contempt of court. There's no way. Well, you ain't kidding. And you ain't shitting either, Scarlett. Me too. Let me see. Jack, this story Jordan did using parts of Lawrence Call and Chat's parody. You should watch the videos on his channel. They are pretty funny, especially through... Thank you. Oh, mwah. Kisses to my sweet Rhoda. Let me see here. Alright. Nice stream, need more? Please do, Jordan. I will see what I can do, Danny. I might need some help. TCAP understands how tough plots can be. Johnny, what's worse than being an ogre? Being a virgin ogre. Definitely true. Atlantic Ocean. Scarlett, this is why I referred to Scarlett as my number one. Because she's that funny. Jace, you're welcome. I'm glad you're here. I hope you enjoy it. My next one I'm extra proud of. Because I said plots are the hard part. I'm like, wait, I have the best story here. I will do the story of the fucking crucifixion. When Lauren drove down.
Dear God,
So
Jordan.
this is actually... I'm confused. I'm confused by...
Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausage? You know what? That would be a fun thing for someone to do, is to... That's probably not even available anymore. But when Jorn did the MST3K thing with baked salmon, and he kept screaming, sausage! That would be a fun, like, voiceover thing of Tom Green going, Daddy, would you like some sausage? That'd be funny. Someone should do that. Exactly, yeah. And anyone would be... Hold on. Oh, okay. I was about to read... I read that sentence wrong at first. I skim shit sometimes. Aren't you lucky, Scarlett? You're his number one. He would be so lucky. Because she is smarter than him. She's funnier. She's better looking. Singer. So I don't know if this is her, if she sings or writes songs, but she's better than Jorn in humanly possible. What the fuck does he say in the fucking roast? I'm better than you at... I'm not even gonna try. Not even gonna try. I am somewhat slowing down here. Probably gonna go till about for my time. It's 3:17 right now. Well, 3:18. I'll go a little longer. My bald. I make this look good. And I have a fucking dent in my head.
My own shit now. I thought this was the third thing I said. YouTube's telling me it's the second one. But this next one here is the Crucifixion and Saint Betty.
Supposed to be number 13.
So this is the third in the series. And how many minutes are we in? Wow, almost an hour in. Great. All right, so we might get up to the second hour point.
He's a big streamer.
By all means,
man
it's 7
now.
p.m. Eastern. Definitely go see my buddy Chef. He's debuting a new recipe. I'm his opening act. Nah, I always like it. I love when people can go from...
I probably have said this before. And you know what? I don't care. I love that he's like bragging about being like someone's like opening act, but there's nothing wrong with it. It just sounds very off-brand with Joran because he's the star. He's the main event. Are you ready? Goop, gagged, and gandered. But I'm his opening act. He does that too. He doesn't reference The Simpsons that much. I mean, when I hear ha, I think of Simpsons. I'm sure most people do. Whatever. Cali, shut up. But just the way, like how highly he thinks of himself, it doesn't make sense that he would brag about being someone's opening act. There's nothing wrong with being someone's opening act. It's a team effort. I'd be excited to perform anywhere. Doesn't matter if you ain't first or last. Maybe that's his way of thinking. Ricky Bobby style. It was just like a weird flex for him because he's the star.
From one thing to another. It's a good afternoon. It's very cool. Let me see. Spence. Hi. Need to get a donkey so he can lose his V card. There you go. All right, here we go. The story of the crucifixion. Ba-ba-ba. Please hit the like. If you like. Comment if you want. Oh, I can rewind.
Like, comment, subscribe, share.
How are you today?
Today,
This was
We
the
learned
second.
about the crucifixion.
doesn't that sound like fun?
Here we go. Once upon a
Oh, pardon me. One thing I should mention. So it was easy getting in touch with Clobbering Time, and Clobber loved the idea. Andy was
he
hard to
loved
get in
it.
touch with because he didn't have, at least at the time, his email on it. So I actually contacted Shin.
You know what? Joran might be a good producer. Because he's so easy, like promoting things, like comes like so easily to him. He can probably do it better if it's like his own shit, but maybe that could have been something he could have been okay at if he got over his shit, but he's really good at like hyping his stuff. But he can't. I'm pretty sure people didn't say the things that he claims.
And Shin is such a golden guy. I told him the idea. He goes,
You have
I'm
to be
already
likable.
familiar with the first one you did. I love it. You're a funny dude. I
That's
said,
true.
do you think Andy will be cool? Shin said, and this is real man shit right now. He goes,
I'm thinking like a producer like Max Bialystock. That type of producer.
Andy will like it, and if he doesn't, I'll twist his arm. Shin is a real dude. And he didn't have to.
No way.
He gave me Andy's email. Andy was like, cheers, or said something else equally English. And it was very cool. So, and this one I didn't tell anyone about. By now I had a fair amount of subscribers and some fans. I'm like, okay, here you go.
Time in the ancient land of Canaan.
Canaan. All these funky names that they have for that area. The 3 C's, Cornville, Canaan, Cambridge.
Lived a very precious prince and even more precious princess. They were very much in love.
Betty!
And spent every day singing and eating mangoes.
Let me tell you why I'm brilliant
Princess
again.
Betty and her husband, Prince Eric, may he rest in peace, were in a band called Durango Mango. So yeah, that's why they were singing and eating mangoes. I am so silly.
Prince Eric played the lute, whilst Prince Betty played the lyre. And speaking of lyres, one day an evil ogre
Wordplay.
called Lorne Lynn came
my
upon their
God.
castle. The castle was in need of great repairs before the coming of the cold, cold winter. I shall build thee a new castle.
Oh God, Omega. Absolutely, he would try to pull the fucking casting couch shit. And I know that's been brought up. He would take advantage of his fucking any type of like authority that he had on anyone. It doesn't even matter like what type of job it is. He would use that title to his like advantage and then take advantage. Oh, shit got real there.
Larger and greater than before, claimed the evil ogre.
So in case you guys are curious where I got that voice from for Lorne,
No.
obviously Lorne's real voice, he has a stupid way of pronouncing things, but it's a moderately cool voice, right?
Yeah,
So I'm
sure.
like, he's
Lorne has
a-
a great voice.
He's a fairy tale villain. So, when you have villains, you have either the big, tough, menacing guys who can kick your ass, or you have the more sly, calculating, usually smaller ones. And I'm like, I'm going to go with a very, very classic bad guy voice. Now, of course, Lorne is not smart at all, but he does have animal cunning, a phrase I've heard, where they can be manipulated.
Animal cunning. That sounds like a perk you would get as like a D&D character. It's been a while since I've played D&D, but I swear it was called like animal handling. I could be and probably completely wrong on that because it's been a very long time. But that's very like on brand for Lorne. Ain't that exactly Tim Darling? You know what? Maybe he was super smart and was like, "Hey, Lorne likes to say cunning." So instead of like animal handling, he says animal cunning. God damn it, Jordan, why are you so smart?
And obviously he was very manipulative, very sneaky, would delete your archives and all this bullshit. So I decided, alright, I'm going to make him sound sneaky and cunning, but still stupid. So I decided to make him talk like this. Yeah.
That's
absolutely.
not a character. That's not a
Shinny's
stretch.
the realist. Absolutely. The jury saw his literal asshole. Alright, here we go. Oh my god, this Sarlacc pit from the original. Uh-oh. I mentioned Lord of the Rings now in the conversation. It's all good. Scarlet says, Andrew comment.
How dare the chat go astray from hanging on to Jordan's every word to going off on a fucking tangent. How dare you all? Jordan's got Lawrence all uncunning. Excuse me.
That's in one of my videos yesterday. Made feel good about us. Very, very cool. Oh, here we go.
I shall do it, but it shall cost thee 30,000 gold
I
coins.
need to do something.
The prince and princess were trusting sorts, with good hearts.
Make this not
so they believed
as
the ogre, despite his stupid, hideous, misshapen face.
blunt.
I love getting mad at Lauren. It never gets old. It never gets old.
They emptied the castle's treasury to pay the ogre his required funds. But the day after they gave him all their monies, the ogre bought the fastest horse he could find and left the kingdom.
Oh,
So obviously
no.
Lauren bought a white truck with gray stripe on the bottom. So yeah, I'm taking very real events and making them sound more fantastical, magical elements. So yeah, Lauren promised to rebuild a house, in case you don't know. Stole $30,000
know.
and fled. Where? We're about to find out.
Oh no! The ogre rode and rode till he came to the village of Nash. However,
Nashville. Again, I'm very silly.
before he even got there, he spent all of his ill-gotten gains on magic beans. I meant magic beans.
He can't stop drinking the Bud Light now, can he?
Oh, my children. I have no idea why I thought of beer when talking about the ogre. Do
Why
you?
indeed?
The ogre found a cave to live in. There was a problem. He was hungry.
This
And
doesn't
when
look
an
like
ogre-
the same.
Now, if you heard my live stream
His
last week
misshapen face.
with the lovely Miss Kennedy, she went to
lovely
the
Miss
area
Kennedy.
he went to right before it was condemned and tore down. Very cave-like. Very cave-like. So I was accidentally correct about that.
Okay.
Off the Verge, you put more thought into Lauren's pronunciation than he ever. Well, Off the Verge, you're a smart guy. Very smart. Danny says, yeah, a lot of live streams are being pulled down. I'm getting paranoid. Everyone's getting pulled down but me.
Oh,
I mean, it helps that I'm not
I'll
playing
have
the
to go back
calls.
to
Maybe.
that. Hold on.
A lot of live streams are being pulled down. Nashville. Again, I'm very silly.
Who is the ogre and who is Kennedy? I don't know. Honestly, it's kind of hard to decipher like who's who at this point. It's really hard to tell. But I love that what's coming up, I pushed it back a little bit, that Jorn is like legit upset that like the Cornville Mafia or Lorne like hasn't come for Jorn's channel. He's like legit upset about it. When like actual channels who are like a staple in the community are being struck and taken down. Ridiculous.
Before he even got there, he spent all of his ill-gotten gains on magic beans. I meant magic beans.
He can't stop drinking the Bud Light now, can he?
Oh, my children. I have no idea why I thought of beer when talking about the ogre. Do
Why
you?
indeed?
The ogre found a cave to live in. There was a problem. He was hungry. And when an ogre...
Now, if you heard my live stream last week with the lovely Miss Kennedy, she went to the area he went to right before it was condemned and tore down. Very cave-like.
What
Very
area?
cave-like. So
What
I was
is- what?
accidentally correct about that. Ah. Off the Verge, you put more thought into Lauren's pronunciation than he ever. Well, Off the Verge, you're a smart guy. Very smart. Danny says, yeah, a lot of live streams are being pulled down.
Yeah, like
I'm getting
that's a
paranoid.
serious.
Everyone's getting pulled down but me.
There we go.
I mean, it helps that I'm not playing the calls. Maybe. I don't want to give myself...
Meaning, you guys are all dum-dums who are playing the Lorne calls because Jorn is super smart and was not doing that.
too much credit. I really don't want to. Because I'm not exactly a genius. Oh. But absolutely, Danny, someone is shitting on us. Probably a member of the Cornville Mafia. Here we go back.
Is hungry. What he wants to eat is little girls. Or do something to little girls. Something just as bad, maybe worse, depending on your opinion, I guess. Really bad. And really.
Yeah, what's worse, wanting to eat a little girl or do what Lauren wants to do with little girls? I will leave that question to the philosophers. They're both really bad!
Anywho, the ogre found out about a little girl who lived in the next realm over from Nash Village. He sent her a letter, and she sent one back with a painting of herself. The ogre could not believe his luck. She was so beautiful,
kinda liking
with hair of gold
this
and
a little
eyes
bit.
blue as the sea. Truly, she was a little Aryan princess.
Wait.
That is definitely my type of humor.
An Aryan princess, meaning like Aryan airline? Okay, yes, that is totally your shit, Jorn.
A little Aryan princess. Oh.
Looks good enough to eat. Ew! Ew! Ugh. Ugh. Oh, I'm sorry, children. I'll try to stay professional about this.
That is a very, very real reaction I have
Liar.
whenever I think of what Lauren and other predators want to do. That
Liar.
is a visceral reaction, I believe the word is.
After a
Liar.
month of sending letters back and forth, the ogre decided to meet her when her parents were out of town. Oh no!
Oh no.
She told him to meet her in a secluded glade, just south of the King's Bowling Green.
Secluded
Ogre
glade,
strode his
what's
mighty
that?
charger and rode for hours to get to his lovely princess. In the midst of a glade, there she was, just as pretty as a picture. She had dark hair, hazel eyes, and looked
A
absolutely
double chin
nothing
and
like
a
her
plastic
portraits
smile.
whatsoever.
Well,
And the ogre didn't notice, even though she didn't wear any of the clothing she promised, and her personality was as different as it could possibly be. Hey ogre, are you saying all human beings look alike, you racist? That's the wrong word. I believe the right word is...
honest is the Nubian queen. Very that. The gods love. Oop. Nope, I'm not gonna keep singing. My voice is shut.
Jesus.
That's one of my favorite jokes there.
A joke
Calling
that
Lauren a racist, very cathartic. We found out
he
later,
knew that.
he is absolutely a racist. But I love the idea that Lauren was so stupid, horny, whatever, that he met someone who looked absolutely nothing like all the pictures and didn't think to himself, I must be in the wrong place. Oh, nope, someone invited me in. I'ma go in. So stupid. Now, the part of this that was not challenging but unusual is, so obviously she's a princess and he wants to eat her, so I have to make her sound desirable. But I'm talking about an imaginary 13-year-old. And the thought of that being seen as desirable is fucking disgusting. So as an actor, I have to make her sound like, oh, she's as beautiful as a picture.
as an actor. Wait, an actor. An actor. I love, he did this on the Streamzilla as an actor, and he also he says this all the time. As a comedian, I need to be doing this. Call him an exactly Tim Darling, like call him. Can you guys just call him a fucking ogre already? Ugh, it's too fucking easy. Yeah, exactly. SJ Maple, because I don't want to, he's not an actor. He said like an actor.
But then you think of what he wanted to do, and it's like, oh, my stomach turns. Ugh.
Sure, Jan. Sure, Jan.
TCAP says, don't play
Actor.
the calls, don't use topless fat guy. I can honestly say I've never thought of doing that and didn't want to.
I am not
Off the verge. Schrodinger's
gay
perfect.
or anyway.
Diddling kids
I
or
don't know.
eating them. No one.
Anything that he says is just
Verge,
so
you're a
wrong.
really smart guy. I love that joke. I love any joke related to Schrodinger's cat.
Adding
Let's see.
some water
Rhoda, I
here
think the
and
video
there.
should be
Actually,
named Cute
I'm
Kitties with a
not
kitten
hating.
thumbnail. Lauren won't bother. They'll only trolls. Yes. As Lauren says, just type
Exactly,
my
like,
name
don't
into
take this
Google and
shit too
watch the magic
seriously.
happen. Johnny, Kate had a growth spurt. Yeah, I know. Miss Casey Moreau
Oh,
is
here
a
we
little
go.
petite, but definitely taller than a 13-year-old, right? I think that's safe to say. Scarlett, Lauren has taken years off his life expectancy screaming in about... Yes, he definitely has. That's why I don't believe the whole theory that Lauren's gonna outlive all of us. No. I give him a decade. With all his bad habits, not counting karma, which is real, I give him a decade maximum. Alright, here we go.
I'm still offended. Flipper.
I am still offended.
The little girl got him to
Offended
sit
or
down
fan?
and sat down across from her, ready in case he tried to jump up and gobble her down. She had him sit in an enchanted chair, and his butt got very hot. I haven't had a kiss yet, the ogre said greasily. May I have a kiss?
If you watch the original crucifixion footage, he mentions a kiss 3 times in 11 seconds.
We know.
3 times the word kiss appears in 11 seconds. Thirsty much?
Just then,
I don't
a
know, Jordan,
handsome
you
knight
tell
named
us.
Christopher strode confidently into the glade as the little girl
Chris Handsome, yay!
ran away behind him. It was a trick.
Christopher.
The king had a clever plan to protect all the damsels of his kingdom by catching all the monsters who would eat them. The predators, if you will.
He caught a predator. But ching. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be here all week.
Faced by
Nope.
such
Leave. Go home.
manliness,
Not
he
funny.
overpowered and broke down in tears. Oh God, he said, as ogres have trouble speaking the language of humans, and he could not say God correctly.
Among so many other words, that hick.
Now, an ogre's tears are powerful stuff, able to trick others into believing the ogre's sorry for his evil deeds. Unfortunately, it only works on other ogres and not human beings. The ogre, finally getting through his thick skull that his trickery wasn't working, left the glade to escape. But all the king's men were there, and they arrested him and bound him and shackled him and caused his hat to fall off.
Tiffany Lockhart has said many times her favorite part of the whole thing is watching the hat fall off.
We know.
And Lauren being exposed for the bald head that he's so ashamed of. I mean, I think he sleeps with that damn hat. It never comes off.
Truly, this was another blow to the Lord Lynn.
There you go, chef. There's your line.
The king
I
threw
said
the
it
ogre
better.
into a dark dungeon for 5 years. During that time, a truly magical thing happened.
Bing, 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 bing. Let me see. Watch the magic that happens. It's one of Lauren's best hits. I agree. Okay, so here's the part where I go heartwarming. As you guys know, I'm a big softie. And this is the part where I go heartwarming and really teach you the beginning, the real beginning of the Church of Cod. Is the beautiful, positive thing we're now all part of. 18 viewers, and I'll take it.
People learned about the evil ogre and his foolishness, and they laughed. Oh, how they laughed!
We still laugh.
They realized something wondrous. No matter how bad their lives were at times, they were all better than that of the ogres.
And that is the point, right? That is the principal tenet of our fine religion. No matter who we are, no matter how bad we goof up, we're still better than Lynn.
They were free. They didn't
Free.
steal money from old people, and they had no appetite for little girls. Hooray!
It's true.
A
Jordan
sort of
has.
religion developed. A church of God. Soon, more and more people were spreading the good news about not being the Lord Lynn, with the greatest of all the prophets being a based shaman.
Base Shaman! That is, and when Clobber, maybe that was the first time we discovered Clobber, or I became a fan, is he interviewed Base Shaman?
Alright, guys, I am getting sleepy. When I tend to get a little more on the quiet side, that's when I'm like, oh, I might be down for the count. But I'm definitely getting happier with this painting. I'm almost done. Next time that not like next time that I stream, I'll probably do something else before, but when it's just me, I'll continue this, of course. We don't have like that much left, but I really don't think I can last another like 40 minutes of this. But thank you everyone who came to hang out. I know it was a late one, or for some of you it was an early one. Always appreciate you guys. You are loads of fun. I am in a much better mood. I'm somewhat ready to take on the week. We are going to end tonight with this amazing music. Sleep well.